keep replaying that fish I missed today over and over in my head. I keep replaying this image of like pulling the streamer, and I'm hearing you in my head like, you lift, you lose.
Lift it, lose it.
Lift it, lose it, right? That's all I can hear. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it. And I remember seeing this fish come up off the bottom, big black, and I saw him go, so he's getting like super coming for the fly. And my heart rate just spiked.
And then what happened?
Totally.
Did I lift?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I keep replaying it like I can't get it out of my head. I'm trying to like let myself off the hook, like get another shot, learn from it, move on.
Brand new sinking line. It's a day of new lines. How many yards is that?
200.
We're probably about good.
There's something about fly fishing though that it's an addiction. I don't know if addiction's the right word. I feel pretty addicted to it, and I've been going like, I don't know, I'm like 9-10 years into it. There's something addicting about it.
There's a lot of things. Yeah. I mean, you against nature, you're in nature. Solitude's always a super awesome part of it.
And when we started fishing together, I think there's probably that like competitive aspect too, you know.
See that?
Something?
Big.
I think what I love about fly fishing, it's the most, at the same time, the most relaxing thing, one of the most relaxing things I could do, but the most engaging at the same time.
All right, see this leaning tree up here? Yeah, from there to that boat that's anchored,
Yeah.
we should stick something nice.
I think it transfers all your like brain energy to that single avenue, even to the point where
You don't zone out. Like I think a lot of people that observe fly fishing think you're zoning out and you're just chilling and this, but you're not. You're completely locked in.
focused. Yeah.
You're focused and you're locked in. You're there.
Slide over. See the submerged log right here to my left?
Yep.
Go right in that dark water.
I think I love that I'm competing against just myself, and I don't feel like I'm competing against the fish. I think it's the elements to get to the fish.
All right, so look down here, see that dead tree coming off? Big fish in there, just saw a rise. And that's one thing about fly fishing that's great. I mean, when it's you against nature, sometimes you're not gonna smoke them. Yeah! Came up with his mouth open and went down.
A lot of times we'll go out fishing together and we won't catch anything, you know?
But those days are kind of nice because it's like, all right, you replay everything in your head. What could I have done differently? And then what else is there? And the unknown, that's what's really addicting. It's like, what could you do, even if you have a fly that's really, really good, there's gotta be one out there that's even better. Whether it exists or you gotta go create it yourself. Let's try a different spot. Let it roll, there you go. Be ready. You gotta wait until you see them. These fish get real spooky in here.
It almost seems endless, like the amount of things you can learn about it. I think that's why it's a great sport for like, you know, when your baseball career's over, like it's kind of a good way to start over, like and start as a total beginner. Fly fishing was really therapeutic for me in that way because it grabbed my attention and I was totally okay with being a beginner and not knowing what I was doing, but knowing like, I got the rest of my life to figure this out. To really enjoy fly fishing, you really are doing it for the enjoyment of the experience of being alive and being out there, and you're doing it for yourself.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Nice.
just feeling that's that connection with that fish, that energy. I don't know how to describe it, but that energy you feel in your hand.
Yeah.
When that line goes tight.
And you try to explain it to people.
You just gotta feel it.
You got to do it yourself.
Boom! When you're out doing outdoor sports like this, there's a different timeline to the whole thing. You know, but if it's like, today wasn't good, I can choose to get out there the next day and keep going, you know?
Yeah.
Like a game ends, it has a timeline. I hated in sports how it had a clock. You know what I mean? I hated how, or even like innings. It's like, yeah, but I'm not done yet.
Just wait. See those leaves? Yeah. Swirling a little bit? Yeah, I see them right down there.
I've always heard baseball is a sport of failure. Like that's the MO of baseball. And they say that because like if you get a hit 3 out of 10 times, that's world class, right? You failed 7 times, but you got 3 hits, that's world class. Well, compared to fly fishing, that's a super high success rate. You know what I mean? So it's funny that I now have gone from like this sport that I mentally super struggled with. I loved, but I super mentally struggled with all the time because I'm a perfectionist, to a sport that has a way higher failure rate, but I enjoy it as like way more.
Come on, baby, right there. Oh, you even opened your mouth. All right, shoot another. There's another one. Hold on. He's right there.
I don't know what it is. I think it's because if you can get past the part where it just, you know, catching a fish is the end goal. Like there's success in like a beautiful cast that I know I put in the right spot, and you get that feeling like, dude, that's so good.
Gonna happen. It's gonna
That's
hit.
so good.
And if it doesn't happen,
And you learn to like be like,
still made the cast.
but I made that cast. That, you know, that was badass.
And you learn something
That
through that
technique.
cast.
When it all comes together, that's like
Yeah,
euphoric, you know?
yeah,
That
for sure.
it's amazing.
Do it. Get it. Aye, double.
Yes! Yes! Dude. Yeah, buddy. Dude. That was sick!